Hi there, welcome back to my channel, our channel today. How are you guys doing? Good to see you. By the way, you gotta sit down, seriously. I've got a big, squishy, it's almost like a mochi from Japan, but it's rainbow colored. It's like foamy and soft, and you gotta sit down and get all that goodness. All right, get comfortable. We're gonna talk about food today, which I haven't really done a lot of videos about food. But since arriving in England, there has been a series of discoveries of joy, I swear. Things I've never tried before, never even thought of before. Also, there have been a couple of things that I had seen in the imported sections, and I looked at and went, I don't know about that. But it was like the American misconception. I will tell you this one little secret, okay? When we see something called clotted cream over there, we freak out because the only other association we have with the word clotted is blood. You can ask most Americans and they'll tell you there really isn't any other association that we have with that word. So we see clotted cream and we're going, I don't know about that. That's scary. I'm not sure. Maybe. But when I got here, she proved me wrong. It's really yummy. Like, ridiculously yummy. Like, you should only have a little bit of it, and don't you dare say a word like, I'm not scarfing that stuff. I haven't had it in years, actually. So, yeah. But I do remember it. It was good.
Yeah. With mince pies at Christmas.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that was so good.
Yeah.
Ooh, but, moderation. Moderation is good. Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah.
We had that, and then the mince pies are really good, but again, it's like super sugar, and my sugar just goes wee. Now, this one, she lives on sugar. She loves sugar anything. And it's totally cute. It really is. She's like my little Energizer bunny. She just vibrates everywhere with energy. It's great. But American food is not, there's certain things in England that you guys have that we don't have, like squash. And to clarify for any American watchers, I don't mean like zucchini. I mean squash as in a concentrated fruit drink that they have here. It's usually fruit juice. It's been concentrated, I think. And what they do is they put it in a glass and then they add water to it, to whatever strength that is to your taste, which makes it really cool because we don't have anything like that over in America. Not anywhere in the South where I'm from. Nobody in up near Ohio I know has ever heard of it. New York, California. I mean, I know friends all over, and none of them have ever used anything like this before. So this is kind of unique, and it's good. Can you tell me a little bit? Like, when did you use it? Usually, like for breakfast, or was it with every meal?
Pretty much, you can drink it instead of water. I mean, it's mostly, you're using water anyway. It's just a little bit of flavour.
Yeah, a lot of it.
But I find it really refreshing.
This much is squash usually to here down, and then the rest is just water. And it's, I don't know, it's just really good.
I did run into some problems when I was younger. There's one specific type called Kiora, and when I drank that one, no matter how little I put in there, I would still get asthma. I would start getting wheezy from it, so I have to avoid that one. But I think that's because of a particular E number in it.
Yeah, some of the ingredients on the back of labels you'll see start with a big E, and then you have to go look it up because you won't know what it is by just looking at it.
But they used to have Capri Sun as well.
Oh yeah,
a little straw in it.
Yep, I grew up with those. I did. I was the rebel. I had to do everything like the way I was told not to do it, but not to break the law, just to kind of like push the rules a bit. growing up, they would always say, okay, now you put the Capri Sun down on the ground, on the table, whatever, and then you stab your, straw into it in the top. And I'm like, no.
Oh.
I flipped it upside down, did it backwards. Still worked.
What about those?
I don't know why I did that, but it was fun.
Those little triangles that ice and then you snip the top off them. And you
I'm not sure what that is.
Squeeze the ice block. You freeze them.
Oh, you mean a popsicle?
Similar.
Yeah, they're pretty much popsicles. I think you call them lollies.
Yeah.
Here, yeah. I'm sorry. There's certain things that she still, I will still give her looks like, what? Even now, it's so funny. I was just doing it then. When I asked her if she wanted the ketchup, she's like, yeah, I'll have the tomato sauce. And I was like, you mean the ketchup, right? She's like, yeah, tomato sauce. I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, like I was saying in my other video, I'm in England. I need, I'm in the UK. I need to call it what it is here. So yeah, but if you say tomato sauce in America, you get a totally different thing. Completely different. It's really funny.
You get that kind of tomato puree.
Yeah. It's like a little tomato puree concentrate. It's not even the passata sauce.
Mm.
It's even more concentrated than that.
Really?
Yeah, they have totally different. Oh my gosh. I wish I could just show you the variety of things that you could get. The only trouble is I'm a little afraid of the open carry crazy people now to even consider going back over there for a little while. It's a little nutty right now. I'm a little nervous, so I don't know. Yeah, because I'm from Texas, so yeah, it's even a little crazier now if you look at the rules that have been passed lately. Whoa. So there was another one. It's called a party ring. Now, apparently, we both liked them so much that we don't have any to show you. So you'll have to go look them up online. They're called party rings. And I don't know, they're kind of like little crunchy icing donut things, but flat. I can't describe it any better than that. They don't really have a discernible flavor, but they're kind of nice to nibble on once in a while. I wouldn't make a habit of it, but they're pretty good,
Like an iced cookie.
Really iced.
In the shape of a ring.
Yeah.
With the rings.
Yeah, really, really iced.
I think the party is the icing.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's so much sugar in it, you nibble on one and you start bouncing around oh yeah.
Dude, all they gotta do is toss one of those into a cage with a hamster. He's gonna have a ball. Woo! Be bouncing off the walls. Oh my gosh.
You can make a hamster generator on the little wheel.
See, Gaia went to the store, okay, and she brought home Pop-Tarts. All right. Normally, I don't like Pop-Tarts. But that's because I had them from America, and I just kind of, the flavor to me after a while, it was so, I don't know, it didn't taste very good. And it started becoming really dry, and there wasn't a lot of filling anymore. And so I just stopped eating them, and I hadn't had any in, I don't know, probably about 10 years. So she brings some home, and mind you, they don't have as big of a choice, okay? I think it was strawberry, chocolate, and what? Weren't there 3? Or was it 2?
3. Yeah, there was definitely 3. But the chocolate ones and strawberry ones
are the most popular.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, I tried one. It is so different. I mean, like the outer part of it is actually like a pastry. The inner part has more fruit, and they're fresher. I don't know what it is, but when I compared the ingredient list, though, it was like, well, there is a significant difference here. I can pronounce these, I can't pronounce those. Maybe that's part of it. I don't know. But, America is kind of known for preservatives. So, yeah. And I'm not denigrating America. Believe me. You guys know I'm telling you the truth. You've seen them all your life, okay? artificial ingredients, artificial color, flavor, blah, blah, blah. You've seen it. You know it's there. So, yeah, I gotta say, shout out to the UK Pop-Tarts. They're the best. They're so good. Speaking of, haven't had them in months, but I remember them. They were good. Frozen pizzas, too. Remember how it was?
Yeah.
Oh, I sold
you was
one.
like afraid of a frozen pizza, and I was like, no, it's okay. Just give this one a try.
Well, American frozen pizzas are they're not very good, you know? They're not good. I mean, you have to learn to doctor your stuff, okay? You have to learn to kind of be like a little like scientist in the kitchen. So you get your basic pizza if you don't have a lot of money, and you look around your kitchen to like, what can I use to make it better? So, you know, you'll look at your herbs. I do. I look for cheese if I have any extra, maybe some extra tomato sauce. Cool. And, you know, you doctor it up. But if you don't, your frozen pizza is pretty bad. And even DiGiorno, I think it was supposed to be like, you know how your frozen pizza looks?
Yeah.
That's what they said it looked like. It didn't look like that. It didn't.
Okay.
So I'd given up on frozen pizzas too. I just stopped eating them. Same with McDonald's too. There's a lot of stuff I gave up. And you've been a really bad influence.
I know.
But we tried a frozen pizza here and it was completely different. It actually was good.
Yeah.
You know?
Good. And we've had a lot of cereal experience lately.
Yeah.
I think there's all the different cereals.
Loads
I
of them.
would say the Oreo ones taste just like Wheatos. So I think I prefer Wheatos because you get a bigger box of it in there. I like Wheatos, but the Oreo ones, they're not worth the extra.
That price?
Yeah.
No, not at all. That's all the
haven't
advertising.
really added anything to the Wheato formula there.
If I could bring 2 cereals to England, it would be Honey Bunches of Oats and Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That's the 2 cereals I would bring to you guys. If you could, like, you know, formulate it for the UK. I understand different standards, but it's such a nice cereal. They're so good. And I really think you'd be completely, like, surprised by them. They're so yummy. The Cinnamon Toast Crunch is my favorite, but yeah, I love cinnamon. So yeah, we're getting to the one that I've been holding off on because I wanted to like this. I really did. I wanted to like it. I saw it, you know, and I'm constantly watching shows about Japan. So the word bento is kind of like in my head as one thing. And somebody gave us some bentos, fray bentos, and I thought, well, cheese and onion, I can try it. It's innocuous. It might be good. Well, I made it like they told us to make it. I swear I followed the directions. I did. I took it out of the lid off. I put a little salt and pepper on top, I admit. And then it cooked the top part and it cooked what was inside, but the rest of the pastry was like, I don't really have a word for it except very, very mushy, squishy, like the worst kind of mashed potatoes you can imagine. And the inner part of it, the filling, was something that I could imagine would be akin to glue. Like, the glue you'd put behind wallpaper so that, so it doesn't fray.
Yeah. Yeah, fray, bentos.
Oh, I wanted to like it. I did. I wanted to like it, but it was terrible.
Fail bento.
Oh, it was awful. I even tried it one more time where I took it, the top part, I took it out of the can, I flipped it upside down, and I tried to cook both sides, so that they would have a chance to puff up. Well, It started to puff up on one side, and then it started to burn a little bit, so I had to flip it over. And so I cooked the other side, and you know what?
Those
It stayed the same. It
the
didn't really make a
Linda
difference.
McCartney ones were good.
Oh, yeah, those, yeah, but
They cooked properly.
look how
The
expensive those
pastry
are, though.
was nice.
They better puff up right. I'll be knocking on Linda McCartney's door going,
Oh.
excuse me, this is not right.
Fray bentos. I think that's what everyone would eat if there was apocalyptic shortages.
I mean,
I would.
yeah.
I want to know.
When the apocalypse comes, if it ever does, you know, they keep backpedaling on that. Like, oh, well, no, it's not this year. It's going to be 10 years from now. Be afraid for 10 more years. Okay. All right, fine. Oh, well, we're nigh upon the day before. Well, it's not going to happen. It'll happen in 30 years. Cool. All right. You're giving yourself some cushion. All right, cool. You know, but yeah, I mean, I could see us living on that. Personally, if there was ever an apocalypse, because I've watched enough zombie movies and such, I really want to find a grocery store with a pharmacy/gun store. And then I want to board everything up, and I want to live on the roof so I can snipe at zombies. That would be just totally awesome.
Yeah, I can weld the doors shut.
Yeah. Because if it requires running, I'm not exactly built for running. Even if I were to lose weight, I'm still top heavy. It's just not an option. No.
Yeah, I can run, but the next day I can barely walk.
Yeah.
And I'm like, ow.
You know, so it's just better if we hold up and find our little fortress. You know, and yeah, that would work, huh? I could see that happening.
Yeah.
But yeah, speaking of the squash, I meant to say my favorite flavor is black currant and apple. It's actually really nice. It's good.
Oh, maybe you were like Ribena.
I
but
did.
Hot.
No.
Yeah, with
No.
lemons. I like.
Hot with what?
You just make it with the normal amount of Ribena.
Oh.
Instead of cold water, you boil the kettle, and then.
All right, I'll try it. I'll be willing to try it. You know. See, this is how I like to live my life. Honestly, I leave myself open to try anything.
Probably a winter thing.
Yeah, totally. It is. You got to be willing to try things, you know? And just because you tried something once and it turned out to be absolutely horrific, try it again, but with different circumstances. You might be surprised. Because I've been proven wrong time and time again. Even if I tried it the first time and went, I did not like that, I tried it again. And sometimes I get proven otherwise. So it's really cool. Also, by the way, these earrings, Syndicora. Go check her out on Etsy. She's a really nice lady. And she makes the coolest, cutest little, like, gothy, creepy stuff. And it's just beautiful. You gotta go check her out. She works hard. Okay?
You know, talking about squash,
Yeah?
I think grapefruit squash is really nice.
Don't talk about grapefruits. You know how I feel about grapefruits.
I know.
I'm on a medicine. I cannot have grapefruit. If
Me
I have
neither.
grapefruit, I will have some problem with my brain. I don't remember what it is exactly, but it works with a chemical in my brain.
Yeah, you get a little weird.
And I hate that because grapefruit used to be my favorite flavor. I liked it really sour, pucker kind
What
of.
I'm saying is, when you have it in a squash, there's less of it. You only have a tiny amount of grapefruit.
Dude, I had a ting and it had barely any grapefruit in it. Remember?
Oh yeah, ting.
It had almost none in there,
ting.
and I still
miss
went
those
loopy.
tings. I miss ting.
I can't have grapefruit.
I miss ting.
I miss ting too. Miss ting and
Miss ting. I miss ting. Hi,
Oh.
Miss ting.
anyway, you know, it's been really great having you guys here hanging out with us. And I tell you what, I know it's like I've been a lot more prolific. I've been feeling a little bit better lately, so hopefully this will last. if you have any questions, leave them down below, okay? Please subscribe. I see you guys trolling my page. I see the statistics. Come on, just hit the little button, okay? It's not hard, I promise. And, I don't bite unless you ask me to. And there's a little button down there that says, subscribe and then look at everything. So hit that one too, okay? And yeah, I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.